guys, it's Vixella, and today I have some really exciting news. So if you follow me on Twitter, you may have already figured out what the news is. But The Sims is going to be releasing, or not The Sims, but The Sims team is going to be releasing a brand new world called Newcrest on June 11th. And I was asked, along with a few other Simmers, to participate in making a few homes for you guys. So this new world is going to be completely empty. So what we were asked to do is to provide you with some stuff to actually put in that world if you like don't want to build your own houses, or if you don't want to start from a clean slate, you have this option. So we were only given the sizes of the lots. We haven't actually seen anything. We have after today. We finally got some screenshots and stuff, and it looks really, really pretty. So, yeah, so I'm just building in one of the already pre-made worlds, and yeah, so I'm pretty excited about this, and this is the reason I have not been uploading The Sims as frequently, because I am a really, really slow builder, and I was like completely focusing on this at the moment, so this took me so long. This house in particular, which is actually my favorite of the houses that I did, it's like the biggest one I made, but it took me, this footage goes on for a couple of days, so you can imagine it took me quite some time. But I really, really like it. This is my favorite one. I think this one just came out very nice. It just flows. Just the flowage is good. Ew, flowage, that's an awful word. But anyways, so I was really excited to be, you know, part of the opportunity to make some stuff for you guys. So I have uploaded all 5 of the lots on the gallery already for you to download now, or if you want to wait until the 11th, then you can do that too. So I think I lost, hopefully just one. I recorded all of the builds that I did, but one, I think, maybe, hopefully not 2, I think it was just 1, but we'll see, was actually, I completely lost the footage. I don't know what happened, I don't know when it happened, I don't know how it happened, but we were having a lot of power surges. If you have heard the news, in Texas we've been having a lot of storms, and there's all those really tragic like floods and stuff, so the power has been going off and on like all this month, or actually all last month I should say, so it was kind of like chaotic. But I lost a lot of stuff when the power goes out. Like I lose things, like random things. I don't know how that works. I'm not informative on that kind of business, but I lost one. I know at least one. So I was like, oh man. I was like, there's no getting that back. But luckily the house was still there, but just the footage was gone, so I was like, poopy. So one of them I do not have, and yeah, and then one of them is actually, oh, that's right. That's why I thought I lost 2. I couldn't find it. Okay, because one of these, because I am such a slow builder and I didn't want to be like late on any deadlines or anything, what I actually did instead for one of the builds, not this one, but one of them, I actually took an old house that I made, took it off the gallery, took it into my game, and kind of remodeled it. So I did like a little renovation on my own house, but I didn't record it because it really didn't take me that long at all. It was actually pretty quick. I liked it the way that it was, but I just made a few little renovations just to kind of match the theme. That was what we were asked to do, is to make 5 themed kind of builds. So we could either make like 5 venues or 5 houses, but they needed to go together. So I was pretty excited. So I just went with like my like favorite of houses in The Sims, which is like I guess like traditional, like suburban kind of houses. I just think, well, they're like family homes, and I love the family homes. So that's what I just did here. I just did what I was comfortable with, even though I really love making modern homes. Those are probably my favorite to build. But my favorite looking houses is probably going to be like family homes, like the suburban kind of traditional style. I really like those. I also really like the Mediterranean ones, but I am not super great at building them, which is sad because I wish I was. But anyways, so like I said, this is the biggest house that I built. I think the lot sizes, I had them written down, I don't know where they went, but there's two 20 by 15 size homes. I think there's 2 30 by 20s and then 1 40 by 30. I think those are the lot sizes that I chose. This is for one of the districts. I know in some of the other districts there's like some 50 by 50 lots and all that jazz, but which you can place these on if you would like. You'll have like more empty space, but I tried not to do any extravagant backyards or anything, just in case that you wanted to place these on a bigger lot. You had that option and it wouldn't look too weird, so I did that. And some of y'all have already pointed it out, but I went crazy with the hedges. Oh guys, I'm just so obsessed with them right now. I don't know what it is, but they're all over the place, so be prepared. But I don't know how many there are in this house. Actually, I think this one has the least amount of all. Or wait, I don't remember. I don't remember, it was too long ago. But this was one of the last ones that I made, but I really took my time on the interior. And yeah, because the exterior is always my favorite part to build, but I was like, okay, let me actually like sit down and think about the interior, because sometimes on my builds, I'm gonna be totally honest with you, I love the exteriors most of the time. Like most of the time I'm pretty picky about the exterior, to where I'll do as much as I can to perfect it. When it comes to the interior is when I'm like, when I look at it sometimes I'm like, this would be such a weird layout of a house. Like I don't know. Not my strongest point. I like the exterior a lot. But anyways, this is the one I think makes the most sense. It's got a cool layout. And if there's any like stopping, or if it just like freezes for a minute, this, like I said, these take me so long. I have to find stuff to like entertain myself while I'm doing this. So I'll like watch something or like listen to something. So if there's any like pauses, that's just what I'm doing. I'm just distracted. So that's what I was doing. But this is definitely like, I don't know, I love this house. I really love this house. This is one of my favorite houses I've ever built, like period. This one and that other family home that I made, what was it called? I honestly can't remember. I could not tell you what it was called, but it was that really big suburban one. I made a video on it a really long time ago, and I love it. That's my favorite house I have ever built, and then this one definitely comes in second because I like it. So yeah, I really like this one. I could totes live in this house. Totes my goats. But oh my gosh, I don't know. I really like that balcony in the front. I like that. I like the like diagonal curve, and I tried to put the stairs on the actual diagonal part of that like patio, but unfortunately stairs cannot go in diagonal directions, so that was a bummer. But I don't know why I didn't know that, because I've never tried. But it's okay. It still looks good. We have some. We've got some other places for stairs. Lots of columns. I really made use of columns in all of the builds. I do use columns when I build, but not as much as I would want to, because I think that they really make a difference. So I've been trying to use them a little bit more, and I think I'm doing better. I think so. I would have to say so myself. And there's me being totally a perfectionist, trying to perfect everything and pausing because I'm probably distracted. But anyways, so all of the houses, well, especially this one, I tried to do like, I was trying to do neutral colors and everything so that, you know, nothing would be like gender based, but I think it was this one. Maybe it was this one. I think it has like a general green theme, and usually when people would tell me that the color is green, I'd be like, gross, like boogers, what? But actually it's not that. Okay, I'm like losing my words. I found this green color in this game. It was, what was it, on a couch, I think? I think it was on a couch, and then I found a matching wallpaper. I don't know if I've just like overlooked this color before, but it's like almost a tealish color. It's so pretty in my opinion. I really like it, and that's the general scheme of the house, is that greenish tealish color, or at least the downstairs. Or no, is it? I actually don't know. I don't remember. I think it's of the upstairs too. I'm not sure. But the exterior is done. So now we are working on some landscaping, and here's me trying to get a perfect squiggle. I go through so many different pathways. I don't really like doing straight down pathways. I'll do it if I have to do it, if there's just nothing else I can find that looks good, but I always try to put a little curvature curvature in there. That word is so funny. And yeah, so putting in a couple of plants. I didn't go too crazy with the plants, I don't think. I only did in the front. Now, most of these houses have some ginormous trees in them to fill up some space, because like I said, I didn't want to do extravagant backyard. Oh, here are the hedges. Haha, yep, they did make an appearance. Who knew? But I didn't want to do anything too crazy in the back. I think one of them has a pool, but it's completely open after that, so even if you still had a bigger lot, I think it would still look okay. But yeah, I really, really, really love those hedges. They're so pretty. And you guys on Twitter were totally calling me out for it. I posted like a preview of all the houses, like from like a neighborhood view. And you guys were like, I see those hedges. And I was like, no, you don't. It was so funny. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. So like I said, all of these are on the gallery already. And I was so stupid. I didn't even realize that. When I had tweeted out that the houses were on the gallery for you guys, I had totally given you guys the wrong origin ID. I told you guys that it was real Vixella, and it's actually just Vixella. I gave you guys my Minecraft one instead, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it was up for hours, and I had no idea, because I had gone, I had left Twitter and gone to eat, and like just kind of like chill, and when I came back, there were all these people that were like, hey, I can't find your origin on the gallery, like, what do I need to do? And I was like, that's weird. And so when I went back and read my tweet, I was like, I was like, that's not right. That ain't right. That ain't right. But here I'm using those little flower hedges against the normal hedges, and I love the way that looks. I love the way that looks, and I was gonna do it all the way around the house, but I thought that would be a little excessive considering there's already a lot of hedges around the house, so I just did it right there in the front. I figured that was a good balance. And yeah, and then I had like a bunch of those like flowery terrain paints on the ground, but I figured it just looked a little too messy. I didn't want to go too overboard with anything. I just wanted it to be normal looking. But here this was me doing random things. I was like, we're gonna have a pile of rocks. And I was like, never mind. And I went ahead and skipped when I was putting in the layout of the house on the inside, because it takes me forever. This video would be so long if I had that in there. But here's me picking out the couch, and this is where I think I find the color that I was looking for. I can't remember. I think it was in the couch. I feel like it was in the couch. Yeah, I think that was it. So it's more like a bluish color, but it's like, I don't know, it's almost like tealish in my eyes. I'm not sure exactly what color that is. Almost Tiffany blue, which y'all know I'm obsessed with. So I was like, oh, what is this? What is this color? I never used that couch. I used it a lot in these builds. What just happened to my English? I don't know what just happened. But I used it so much because I was like, oh, this is actually a pretty nice couch. We've got some nice colors. Especially after I saw that color, I was like, ugh, it's perfect. And then the color of the walls is like a greenish kind of color. And although it may sound terrible, because when I think of green, I think of like grass or like a yellowish green, and then that's just not pretty on a wallpaper in my opinion. So yeah, if I'm scaring you, you may not like it. I don't know. I actually really like it, and I was kind of skeptical about it at first. And I was trying to make it not look like a nursery, but I think the darker shade of that, greenish, tealish, whatever kind of color this is, I think it kind of tones down the fact that it may have looked like a nursery at first. So yeah, but I was like, should I just do it for this little like cubby living room, or should I do it for the whole downstairs? And I was like, I'm just gonna go with the whole downstairs, because I kind of thought it would look weird otherwise. I don't know. I tried a couple different things. I think you'll see it, but it just didn't look. It didn't flow, and I needed it to flow, like flow from Progressive, the commercials. Yeah, okay. I haven't actually seen one of those commercials in so long. Oh, fun fact, I don't have television in my apartment. We do not have television. We have a TV, and we watch like Netflix on our on the PlayStation and stuff, but we actually don't have like television. Just haven't found a need for it. No one really watches TV. Anything that we need to watch, like if we want to watch a movie, Sorry, my microphone completely cut out on me for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why. But anyways, what I was saying was that we don't have television because we will just watch stuff on the Netflix machine or the Hulu machine or on YouTube. I don't know, wherever we can find it. But we don't really watch that much TV except for American Horror Story, which we were able to watch like through Netflix and stuff, like all the way up to season 4, and not on Netflix. Where did we watch that? I can't remember where we watched it, but we watched it somewhere. I don't know, somewhere on the internet, who knows. But season 5 is coming and it's getting serious. It's getting serious. We need to have television by the time October rolls around, otherwise we might lose our minds because Gaga is in it and she is our holy Lord and Savior. So yeah, but I mean, we could definitely bring Jessica Lange back. Please, can we just bring her back? We can have her and Gaga. It would be like the best of both worlds. God. But anyways, I swear to God, if you ever just want to talk here we go, if you ever just want to talk to me for like 4 or 5 hours non-stop about something, just walk up to me and say American Horror Story. Or walk up to me and say, Evan Peters, and I will just lose it. Oh, love him. Evan Peters, just marry me. Just marry me already. Please get it over with. Anyways, so what? Where are we? This always happens. This always happens when I make speed builds. Why me? Then I don't even have to watch the speed build. I never even talk about the speed build half the time. But quick disclaimer, because I was thinking about it looking at the knife block, because I feel like I just random, but yeah, okay. So the knife block thing, I will always, if I can, put it next to the stove, because I am like that in real life. Like, I have to have that next to my stove. I don't know if that's like a common thing, it may be, but just personally, I feel like it needs to be next to the stove. And the reason I'm saying disclaimer is because a lot of you guys always like get on to me about saying stuff about OCD, when in fact I actually do have OCD. And I'm not just one of those people that says they do and they don't. I actually do. So I can actually like I can talk about it and it's okay. I'm not like making fun of it or anything. I'm pretty serious about it. It's pretty painful to have, but just disclaimer, just know that, you know, I'm not joking. But anyways, I know I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. It's just I'm letting you guys know that I actually do have that, and it's quite a serious issue. But that's a topic for another day. But anyways, if you saw in the kitchen, I have a bar area, and then in here I have a little, like, it's not super fancy, but it's like an actual dining room, and I actually wanted to do that like specifically for this house because I had this space, but I really wanted to have like a casual place to eat and a more formal place to eat. Like I said, it's not super formal to where like you need to wear a suit and a tie and a nice dress, but I just think, I don't know, I like having the choice, and then you can have a party and you can go in the formal dining room and blah blah blah. My family's always been like that. We've always had like two spots to eat, so like typically at my grandmother's house, like wherever she moves, like this is how it has to be. So one section of like that kitchen area is like a casual place to eat, so she'll have like a nice like little table and it'll be real cute, and oh my god, there's like a fly on my monitor, get out of here. And then there will typically be a more fancy like longer table, which kind of saddens me that I couldn't fit a longer table in that formal dining room, because that's what I had envisioned, but it actually didn't fit, and I didn't want to change the like room size or anything because I was so happy with the outside. I didn't want to change anything, so yeah, we just had to go with a smaller table, but it's okay. This isn't my grandma's house, so we're good, it's fine. Don't tell her, she'll be okay. And yeah, so that's how it goes. Usually we'll have like a longer nice fancy table, and that's where the adults will sit, and then we always called it the kids table because that's obviously when we were kids, that just made sense, but now we're all like adults, and we still call it like the kids table. They kick us out and we have to go eat at the casual table while they get to sit at the fancy table. Maybe one day we'll make it to the fancy table, but for now we're still the children. This fly, oh, this fly, irritating me. But anyways, all the way upstairs, I have talked through all of this, and almost all of it was about something else, but anyways. So this is the master bedroom. It is downstairs. It is the only bedroom downstairs, but it is pretty, like, it's an actual, like, weird shape. It's like an L, kind of, like a fat L. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain the shape of this. I guess it's like an L, but it also has a door to the outside. So if you wanted to go to the backyard, you have that option. And if you were not the person currently residing in the master bedroom, you would have to walk through the master bedroom to get to the outside, which is a little inconvenient, but there's 2 doors in the front. So, I mean, you've got so many choices. Or you could go to the balcony and just look out to the backyard, which would be kind of sad. But anyways, I kept these blue curtains above the bed, which I thought were so pretty. That color blue is so nice. It goes with the walls and the bed so nicely. I actually really like that, and the lamps are so fancy, and I'm like, oh, fancy. But I love that blue color. I really love it. And then here's me trying to use it on everything, because I was like, oh, it's so beautiful, but then it just flopped everywhere else. So it only stays in front of the bed, or I'm sorry, behind the bed. And then I actually put you'll see in a minute, but I have a standalone mirror, and I put this like really big curtain behind it, so it's kind of like as if it was like a little dressing room, but not. So I really like the way that it came out looking, because I really wanted to use curtains. I think I did a pretty good job of using them in this house. I think I had a lot of curtains. Was it this house that I had a lot of curtains, or was it another one? I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy talking about American Horror Story and Evan Peters. I don't know. Who cares about curtains when you have American Horror Story? I'm just saying. If you don't watch that show, I'm so sorry. I hate it when people talk about stuff and I don't know what it is. But I'll stop. But anyways, so just trying to fill in a little bit of space, putting in some paintings. I've got like the 2 flower paintings, and I was like, sure, that works. And here is when I find some curtains. I actually used some pretty extravagant ones, like they're really huge. I was still trying to use those same ones I put over the bed because, you know, I'm obsessed. But yeah, I ended up using these like really big fluffy ones, and I really like them. And then here is the master bathroom. So this is the biggest bathroom of the house. The other ones are actually very strange. One of them, I think there's like 2, I hope I'm right. There's like 2 full bathrooms, and then there's 1 half bathroom, which means that it doesn't have a shower. And I actually pushed these forward just a tad to put in those mirrors. I didn't use any move objects, I don't think, for this at all. I don't think I used like any cheats. No custom content in any of them, of course, because I don't use that for building. And I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think there's any move objects. The Sims team asked us not to do anything with move objects or custom content or anything like that. So I did not. Which it was a pain to do the landscaping without it. I will be honest. Even though I'm pretty sure if you use move objects just for landscaping, your house is gonna be fine. Everything's gonna work perfectly. The plants probably won't delete themselves. I've never had a problem with landscaping before. It's just using it on the interior that seems to get a little bit hectic sometimes. Because just when it deletes objects, because then I'm like, where did this go? That happens all the time. And I won't notice it until I'm completely done, or if I like put my sim in the house and then I try to make them do something and I'm like, where did this go? It was here, I swear. But anyways, I really like the fact that there is a long, nice like countertop with 2 sinks. I quite like the way that looks. I would hope that my future bathroom looks like this. And I also really like it because I have room to put stuff on the counter, because you can't put stuff on the actual sink unless you have move objects on, I think. I think you can put something there. I don't know. Wasn't testing it in this build, but yeah, I really like the fact that I could put stuff on the counter. Just very realistic. I think it's because my bathroom definitely has a lot of stuff in it. I kind of take over my bathroom. Like, I'm sorry, it's kind of a shared bathroom, but technically it's mine. If we could put labels on things, it would probably be mine. You walk in and there is just like this giant, and I mean huge, like nice, beautiful basket full of Lush products, which is like the bath bombs and the bubble bars and stuff. I am so in love with it. No shame in my game. No shame. But here is the upstairs. Oh, I didn't use that same color upstairs. Oh, I thought I did. I was wrong. But I didn't want to really put too much in the upstairs hallway. I didn't want to distract too much. And I used those little wall lights like all over the place. I just thought that looked so nice. And here's that really cool like 3-sided window that I really like. So I put a little couch right there, and I believe I put like a rug and like this little tiny table. It's that outdoor table that y'all know I love. It's like that little tiny circle one. It's got like glass on it. I really like that one. And it's some flowers because I like flowers. If my allergies weren't so bad, I would have flowers everywhere. The only thing I can have in my house is like a cactus or cacti. Cactuses. I'm just kidding. But I had one, but it died. I cannot take care of plants. It's just not meant to be. Even a cactus, that's supposed to be like the most low maintenance. But whatever. It was beautiful while it lasted. But anyways, we're working on the bedrooms. Actually, I completely forgot about this. This house has an office. I completely forgot. Oh my gosh. I'm actually like so shocked at how much I forgot that I put an office in here. Wow. Well, anyways, I made this nice little study room, and it's just like, it's nothing special. It's got a place to compute, and it's got some bookshelves and a place to sit and read. I believe I put a couch in here, actually. Had enough room for a couch. I was gonna put an ottoman right there, but then it made the room look a little uneven, and then I was like, no. So that idea flopped, but we ended up putting a couch in here, which I thought was really cool. And I typically kept to that same couch that I've been using all throughout the house, because like I said, I've never used it before, so now I've just used it so much, so I have no excuse. And yeah. So here's just me filling in some space on the desk, and I believe I will put in the couch right now. Yes I will. I really like dark wood for offices. I feel like that's a very relaxing thing, and I feel like offices should be very relaxing, just in my opinion. My office, I don't know. I'm very twisted on that, because my bedroom right now is also my office. If I could have it the way I wanted to right now, I would have an extra bedroom for an office, because I definitely need the space, and it kind of separates personal life from working life. So, having my computer and all this set up in my bedroom, like literally I'm right next to my bed, kind of intertwines work and just a regular life. So I think it's good to have boundaries. It's not like it's bad or anything for me personally, but I think that it's good to have it separate, just so you don't get overwhelmed or anything like that. Oh, and I think at the very end of this video, I think I forgot to film, was it 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms? I'm not sure. I think I forgot to film one of the bedrooms, because I remember thinking that I had pressed the button, and then when I looked at it, I was like, oh, I didn't. So I think I forgot to film one, but it's okay, because you'll see the pictures. But yes, so this is the upstairs bathroom, where I was going to put this again the super long countertops, and I have 2 sinks and all the mirrors, but the windows were there, and I was like, yeah, no. I just thought it looked a little weird. So I don't like putting things in front of the windows necessarily. I don't even like putting countertops in front of windows, if it's in a kitchen. I don't really like the way that looks either, but sometimes you just gotta go with it. But in here, we didn't have to go with it, so I put a little ottoman there instead. I thought that would be super fancy. If I had a bathroom with enough room to put an ottoman in there, or a couch, I would just be on cloud 9, because my bathroom is so small. But yeah, so I was like, fancy, let's do it. And then here is another one of the bedrooms. I think I generally tried to keep it gender neutral. I didn't want to make it too make it too like girly or too boyish. I think one of the rooms was girly, one of the rooms was a little bit more boyish, but again, like nothing you couldn't just like easily change or, you know, anything like that, just like the color scheme. But anyways, yeah, so here was me trying to do the same thing with the curtains that I did downstairs because I loved it so much, but I didn't do it in the end. And I also really love that window when the camera turns again to where it shows you the door to the balcony. That window that's like, it almost looks like it's sitting on the floor because of the roofing, the way that was. I had to like lower it. But I really like the way it looks. It almost looks like you're in an attic, which sounds really terrifying, but at the same time, it's like kind of like, I don't know. See that? I love that window. I love that. I wish I had a window that was like that low to the ground. I don't know. I really like the way that looks for some reason. I have no idea why. It just makes me feel, it gives me like the good feels. It gives me the good feels. But I really like the way that looks. Also, I get a lot of comments on my speed build videos that are like, you talk so incredibly fast. And I'm like, yes, I do. I don't know why, just on these. And every single time I say, I don't know why, I always want to say, I don't know why she swallowed a fly. But anyways, that is the end of this speed build. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to check out the gallery for all of the other houses that I built for Newcrest, and make sure that you are there to download it for free, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that, on June 11th. So I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye guys!